Hello and welcome friends. My name is Sonu Singh and once again you have started watching me through this video. So I always give some tips and ideas that can help you to speak better English. Why I'm talking about English? Because if you go on social media platforms or any digital platform, you'll see that there are so many teachers, there are so many organizations who promote the spoken English classes. So with this information, you can understand that English speaking is getting importance, whether you want to make your career or you want to start your own business or if you want to venture out in any other countries. Because these days, this world is called the global village. Global village means every country of the world is so connected that you understand the dressing style of the people who live in different country. You understand the movies of other countries because I always talk to students. They tell me that they see the Korean dramas. They say that they watch the web series on Netflix. So all these things indicate towards one thing, that now we are very much connected with every country across the world, and that's the reason that there is one language that connect us with all the countries, and that is English language. Because if you go to different countries, you'll find out that every country speaks the different language, but English works as a common language. And it is not only that if you go to other country only then you will use English. Even in our country, if you go to South Indian part, you'll see that people are speaking their own native language, and it will be very difficult for you to understand their language. So if you speak English, there are high chances that at least they will understand you and your work will be done. So that's why English is getting importance. So the question is that how can we learn speaking English? Well, there are so many myths, there are so many misconceptions about English, that you have to study the grammar, you have to do this, you have to do that. Definitely, every tips and ideas comes with some advantages. If you follow it, you'll get the advantage. But the first thing is that you have to start by simplifying everything. It is not like you create so many methods, you create so many practices, and now it is becoming very complex and very difficult for you, and you're not even trying. Because in the beginning you're new and you're very much excited, so that's why you're ready to do everything. Because that's how we take decision, that when you're going to start anything, we feel that yes, I can take the challenge, I can overcome all the challenges. That's what we think in the beginning. But if you follow the complex procedure, if you follow the difficult method, after some time your motivation will go away and you will not be able to continue your journey. So that's why start by simplification. And simplification is that you have to first believe that you can speak. Because it doesn't matter that which language do you speak. If you notice any good speaker, you'll find out one thing in common, and that is their confidence. Whatever the competency that they have, it depends on their educational background, on their practices. Sometimes it may happen that there is a teacher who's very knowledgeable of Hindi language, but if he gets the mic for the public speaking, there are high chances that he will not be able to speak properly. Because how good you speak, it doesn't depend on your language competency. Like I'm talking to you in English language, so I can tell you one thing, that I'm not using the grammar because I do not have those grammar rules in my mind. And in the same manner, if you are talking in Hindi or in your native language, you do not have the grammar in your mind and you're not translating. Then how are you speaking so fluently? Because you speak and you only think about one thing, and that is the clarity of your message. So when you talk to somebody, do not think that your grammar is weak, or maybe you do not have the proper words, or you do not have the ability to speak like them. If you keep saying all these things, it will only make you feel weak, make you feel nervous. So when you are going to start your journey, just focus on one thing, that you have to speak and you have to focus all the attention on the message, on the information. And that's how we start. And I'm not saying that that is the enough thing that you have to follow. There are so many things, but once you get the confidence that yes, you can speak. So once you have the confidence, there are few things that will start working for you. Because suppose someone has done the graduation with English, post-graduation with English, so it doesn't give a guarantee that that person can communicate in English language accurately or fluently. Because merely having the knowledge of words and grammar and knowledge of literature will not help you to speak properly. Since I'm running spoken English classes, and that's why I get these kinds of situations more often, that students are from English medium or they have completed the graduation or post-graduation from English, still they do not feel confident to speak. And why they do not feel confident to speak? Because they want to speak correct. So if you want to speak correct, you will always have this burden, you will always have this pressure, and there will be chances when you will always take your step back. So you have to get rid of this mystery or this misconception that you have to speak correct English. You do not have to think of speaking correct. You have to think of delivering your message, because how good you are in delivering your content, that depends on your practice and that depends on your confidence. It may happen that language competency is weak, you're not that much competent, but the way you deliver your message, you can create the impact. And how good you are with the language, it depends on practice, on your study. So if you want to speak better, make sure that you work on your input. Input is like you can start reading the novels, you can start reading the books or newspaper. So when you go through the lines, your brain will start recording the words, it will start recording the formation of the sentences, and that's how you will be equipped with so many words, with so many diverse sentences, and that will give you the flexibility to convey your message with ease, with fluency. But that is the later part. The beginning part is that you have to try with whatever you have, and always you have to fight that do not think of speaking correct English, because whenever you speak any language with fluency, you have to remove this thing. And it is not only about English. Just suppose that you can speak your native language, that may be Hindi or any other language, and if you go to the interview or to face the group discussion or to face the public, for a public speaking, you will notice that now you have to speak in your own language, but still you get the same fear that maybe you're not competent enough, maybe you'll try to speak and something wrong will happen. So see, it is not the knowledge, it is not the competency, it is the fear, and that imaginary fear will always keep you away from creating that impact. So as a beginner, these are the things that you have to be careful, and definitely the quality of your delivery, the quality of your spoken language depends on your input. The more time you spend on studying the books, the better you will feel when you get the chance to speak. And next thing is that from your side you need to be consistent, because what I feel that people or students take admission in the spoken English classes and they're very much serious. So they try to speak, they're very much consistent in the beginning, but after some time they leave it, believing that now they can speak English and that is enough to pass the group discussion or interview. So if you think that this is an important language and this language can help you to excel your career, to help you, it will help you to create better opportunities in life, so you have to be consistent with it. And I'm not saying that you have to be 100% dedicated to this, but I'm saying that at least reserve 30 minutes or 1 hour with it, because it is no denying that in future English is going to play a very crucial role in your career. I like to speak English, I want to work as a public speaker, and that's why even if I do not have that opportunity to talk to people, I just start my camera, start speaking, and that helps me to stay in flow, because English is the second language for us, and no matter how hard you try, no matter how many words do you prepare, you'll always feel uncomfortable. If you are in practice, your brain will help you and it will supply you enough sentence and enough words that will help you to be very easy with whatever you want to deliver. But the moment you drop your practice, the moment you believe that now it is enough and now I can handle all the situation, so next time you get the chance to speak and you will again feel the same fear. So be consistent with it, reserve some time for it, and it may happen that in the beginning you have to create certain system, like if you want to start speaking, maybe that you have to listen to the native speaker, you have to read newspaper, and you have to listen to the news also. So in the beginning you have to create a system, and you know that you're doing all these things for learning English. But later on, when you are capable of speaking English or understanding English, now you can read your newspaper in English language. It is not a burden. Being an educated person, you have to update yourself. You need to have the knowledge. So in the place of getting all those knowledge from Hindi newspaper, you have to just get all these things from English newspaper. When you switch on your television, in the place of listening Hindi news, you have to choose English news channel. And that's why we learn all these practices in the beginning, so that later on we can include it in our daily life. And when you include all these things in your daily life, now your English will be better, and you don't have to pay any extra attention, or you do not have to manage any time, because now in the beginning you have to push yourself, but later on it becomes the daily ritual of your life. Like right now I'm speaking, so it is not like I'm creating some magic. I do hard work, like I listen to the podcast, I read newspaper, and whenever I get the chance, I try to communicate English language. And if I do not get the chance anywhere, I just record myself. I see my videos, I go through the videos, and I get the feedback. And every time I find something, I note it down in my copy, and next time I try to eliminate it. And that's how we improve our communication skill. So I hope that whatever the tips and ideas that I share with you, you like it, because it is the practical ideas that I have applied in my life. And it's a very long journey for me, because I completed my education from Hindi medium, and that's the reason that speaking English was a challenge for me. I utilized all these practices, all these methods, and that's the reason that I'm speaking today. And if you follow these practices in your life, in your own English speaking journey, I'm sure that you will get the same growth, or maybe you can get better, even better than me. So it's all about your practice, it's all about your dedication. If you do it, I'm sure you can become an amazing speaker. So that's all in this video. I hope that you enjoyed this session. See you next video. Have a nice day.